why nobody can hear me, right? Gotta turn that sucker on. There we go. Now you'll be able to hear me rambling on about nothing. Good morning. Hope your day is going fantastic. Right on. Started these up last night, so we're just getting them to the point where they're closer to finished. I do have to get a new drill bit to drill that out. I broke mine in there. It's supposed to be a wicked storm here starting off in the next hour, so that cancels all the plans on the farm, and it also cancels all the plans of me even looking at the possibility of going out on the water. Kind of man. Not too bad. Good clean on that one. That was good. A lot of stuff came out of the inside, so that should improve things for the next couple of steps. Okay, all I need is a little white. I need a good white. What is this? Got one peeling up just a little bit. Morning, Weston. Better. Hope your day is going absolutely awesome. This looks just about right. However, I do need to make sure these are totally dry. So has anybody got any good plans today? My plans are, well, you're looking at it, I guess. Paint is very spitty. Don't like it. I think we're going to try a different white. Yeah, we better try a different white. This one here has a little rust spot in the bottom. I don't know what I threw in there. Probably a screw or something. Guess you don't need to throw a screw in there to help mix it. Probably best if you don't. Put that back there in case I want to try and figure something out with it. A little bit in there. There's not going to be any fine detail work on these here, so I don't have to turn the airbrush down at all. But I'm going to pop a bit of water through there. Just to try and get it cleaned out a little bit. Now this white hopefully is behaving better than that other stuff. What's going on here? Thin it out a little bit. Gotta mix a little bit of water in with the craft paint. If not, it's too thick. My hands are full. Sorry. It's not coming out of here very good. That's a little better. Hey Owen, how's it going, dude? What are you up to this morning? Anything fun? Supposed to be. Of course, I remember you. You've been on here a few times. I remember all the regulars. You're a regular. I don't have that big of a following, so it's not hard to stick out in this group. Oh, I don't like that big chunk that just fell in there. Yeah, the gray black rain clouds are coming in there pretty good now. You want to be on the wall of fame? Well, right now my wall of fame is pretty small. It's only like one little notepad. You know what, dude? You're in it. Owen Underwood. I got to come up with something. I'll make something at work this week. I'll get a thing and all. What's your favorite? Oh, guess you didn't want to ask that question. So I'll make something at work this week where we can do like a something back there. Throw you guys up on the wall. Get that wall of fame happening. I should have cleaned this out really good. I got a little bit of an orange tinge to this because I didn't clean it out very good. But next weekend when I'm doing, what am I doing next weekend? This. So next weekend I'll have the wall of fame or wall of shame, whatever you want to call it. We'll have that up and something to look at. A little better. I gotta dry this. Just dry it up a little bit. My favorite thing about YouTube is, I got a couple favorite things. The first favorite thing would be the number one thing I started with was just popping down in the basement, having fun here. I do it just to keep the kind of the mind in the right spot. And the other thing would be kind of having conversations with guys like you, right? So every once in a while you get some good chat going on, and kind of awesome getting to meet new people and find out where they're from, how their fishing experiences go. One lure. Well, Owen, these ones here, I had these on sale for Canada Day. No problem, 10-pound bass. Wish I could find 10-pound bass up here. Northern Ontario, if we get a bass, if you get a 5-pounder, that's an absolute monster up here. This thing's not drying very fast, and I need it very, very dry for my next step. Yeah, so I had these on sale last weekend, or I guess Tuesday. I had them on sale Tuesday for Canada Day. I was selling them for $20, and I sold out. So I got to get a few more for the wall at work. Not drying very quick though. So yeah, that's Canadian dollars as well, right? Which is like monopoly money to the US guys, but I gotta have a better white than this. My white's getting a little transparent and I don't like that. And it's orange. I don't know what I had in there, but it's starting to break down. I should probably soak these little cups, maybe. Got a little wee bit in this thing here. We'll try it out. I've got enough layers of white on there. It shouldn't be see-through anymore. Because I did prime it first. A little bit confusing. Must have been something up with that other white paint. Hopefully this stuff is a little bit more opaque. Looks better anyways. Coming out. It is coming out a lot better. Can't spend her all in one spot. Better make sure I got enough to go around. Because that little container is almost empty. I will remember you when I'm famous. I think this is probably as famous as I'm going to be, dude. That's it for the white. It kind of worked out pretty good. Soft baits. At this time, I do not make soft baits. That might be something I look at this coming winter. I'm not much of an ice fisherman. I try and I can't do it. So I might kind of swerve into that market as things move along, progress. All right. Last bit of drying on these things. Stick baits, like Senkos and stuff. I don't think I'd ever get into making like the 6-inch stick baits, the Senkos, because pretty much anybody can buy a mold and pour them themselves. I'm more interested in trying to figure out that's why I really enjoy doing the wood baits, because the challenge to get them to swim correctly is a trick all in itself. Time for some coffee. Let that sit for a second. That's a little sticky yet. Yeah, that's all right. She's a slow one today. I wasn't even planning on coming on here this morning, but I'm doing these anyways, so whatever. We'll get whatever viewers are up and out and about today. That's what we'll do. We did have 20 for a minute, but I guess it got boring. Oh, geez. Now, move that over here just for a second. Let's see how this works before I get all three of them done. Four of them done. Yeah, it's been a while since anybody else said anything, but that's fine. As long as I got somebody to talk to, right? But the way YouTube is set up, you need the watch hours before you can be monetized, right? And I'm looking that once I hit the monetization to be able to do some pretty interesting giveaways and stuff. So I need the watch hours. So that's what we're doing. Just grabbing some of those. Right, let's have a little look at this guy here. We'll heat lock this stuff on, and the heat just makes the paint dry really, really quickly. I'll probably have to do a couple of touch-ups on the white, but I'll just do that with the brush, a regular paintbrush. Yeah, it's expensive, sorta. Depends how you get into it, you know, like you can get expensive and stuff. These little helping hands, you can get them for like 15 bucks on Amazon. The airbrush, honestly, this stupid little airbrush, I think it's $25 on Amazon. I do have a Iwata Eclipse that's right here, and that's a $300 airbrush. I do better with that little cheap one. I think I have a buddy that's really good at airbrushing. I'm going to get him to tear that thing apart, and I think I broke something that's not right. There's definitely something not right there. All right, let's see how this looks. I don't want this to be stuck on there too long. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of touching up to do. Most of the paint's coming off. That sucks. That sucks. This is going to make me angry. We're going to have to do some... all right, Owen, you have a good day, dude. Okay? I got a lot of touch-ups to do on this thing with the white. I got to find a brush that's going to work for this. Regular white ain't going to work. Got some in here. Luckily, my stencil didn't pop up, so it's just the paint all got screwed. Look at that paint all peeled up. Primer stayed down, but this is going to be an ugly looking bait. Looks like old Dave has another one for his tackle box. This was frustrating when all the paint peels off when you take your taping off. This means I didn't let it cure long enough. But I'll let that stuff sit on those ones a little bit longer. The tunes are misbehaving a little bit. Put a little more volume on this. That's maddening. It's okay there because the parts that are bare is actually where the stencil is. So it's not huge catastrophe, but I do want to go over with white. I'll have to airbrush this a little bit. Actually, we're going to try another one. We'll try it with one of these less sticky guys. Hopefully, that's a better result. Better take it off there. That worked a little bit better, I believe. Yeah, quite a bit better. That's not where I need that. Oh, got red on my fingers. Going to be a little bit of fixing on this one, but not as much. What I should do, I should get my little vice grips. That one's a little better. Stick this right there. Okay, let's do a little unveil on this thing if I can get her back in its holder without causing a big catastrophe. Alright, let's have a little peek here to see what I did. Here's some vice grips. A little pair of vice grips here somewhere work pretty good for over there. Okay. Moving around a little too much. So this here, I'll hold it still so I can get this underneath my stencil. Now we got our little Canada flag. All right, so we got our Canada flag guy done. I'm gonna let that sit right there. I do have just a touch of overspray on this side here. Kind of see a little bit of pink there. I'll definitely touch that up, but not right away. I'm gonna let everything dry and then I'll re-stencil it. Country boys, hey country boys, how are you doing this morning? We're making some of those. I screwed that one up, so I'm kind of scratching my head on how to fix that. I do want to finish these other ones. Yeah, when I put the tape on the first one, that's where all the white went, right on there. So that kind of sucks. Better get this a little bit lower. I like electrical tape for this because as you pull it, it stretches around the curves. So wherever you gotta be careful, my fingers are red. You love fishing. Awesome. I like fishing too. But we're gonna be, oh, I think it started. She's starting to rain out there right now, so there'll be no fishing for this guy today. Keeps popping closed. Interesting. Never noticed that before. Try something else here. The last one I did, I took this off in between. I'm gonna leave it on. My fingers are sticky. Actually, I think I better go one more wrap around here just to get that a little bit wider. All right. Ran out just at the right time. A little bit of white came off on that one. Oh, a little more. I'll touch that up with just a regular brush after. The electrical tape works pretty good as long as you don't put it on too tight, which I did. Peeled off right on the stencil, which is okay. Maddening. Frustrating. It is. Lots of like plastic stuff. I do make some. Where are they? I have some nice big musky bucktails here that I started making too. Like for the muskies. So I got like a pike head with some feathers and stuff. Not feathers, but a skirt. YT Louie. Louie. Welcome, Louie. Thanks for popping in. You're watching me get very disappointed in my results today. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I'm aiming for a good giveaway for when I hit 2,000 subs. So yeah, I gotta be careful with the music because YouTube gives me strikes because I'm playing music. So it's like, oh, some content creator says you're pirating his stuff, or not pirating, but somebody else is making money off it, so you're not allowed to use it. That's a good tune. I just have a YouTube playlist on the laptop happening over there. So you can see some of the paint peeled up on that one. I'll have to do some touching up for sure. I got to totally fix that other one over here. One of them worked, sort of. It's going to fall out of there. Should we fix that right now? Let's try it. See if I can fix it. Yeah, nah. Whatever. All right. Yeah. You kind of get used to it once you do this enough. It's like, yeah, you got to be careful here. Nope, didn't matter. Things went wrong. So sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. See if we can patch it up with just the brush. And I can see where my thumb touched earlier as well, so I may as well fix that at the same time. Actually working a little better than I was anticipating. Because the last one I did, it did not fix it very good. Hey, Owen, you're back. A dirt bike trip. Awesome. Whereabouts are you dirt biking? In the States? If so, which state? Yeah, I know. I've had some setbacks on this one, but I've got a couple of them finished up to the point where I can actually work with them. South Africa. Awesome. I don't have South Africa on the wall, so every time I get a new place, I write it on the wall behind the camera. South Africa. S-O. Yeah, it's just like I'm not doing anything different. Just people start showing up and tuning in a little bit. So I guess that's one thing we can comment on is just try and be a little consistent, and maybe things will work out. Ontario, me too, buddy. Me too. See you in a bit, YouTube. YouTube Louie. I like that name, YouTube Louie. I have an Uncle Louie. He's a total wingnut. In a good way. Like, Owosso, Michigan. I think I have Michigan up there. I don't see it, so I'll put Michigan right there, right up here. Michigan. So yeah, it's not hard to make the wall. Just be from somewhere freaky. Right. Whether it's true or not is fine too, right? Haven't had anybody comment, "Hey, I'm from Mordor," nothing like that. Let's get a little cameo in here. I can hear him out in the hallway. Time for a cameo. Hey, Bruce. Bruce, get over here. Say hi. Come here, buddy. That's a glove. Right up here. My old buddy, Bruce, your boy. Want a cookie? Good boy. It's my best friend right there. Hey, wait. What? One more cookies or what? We'll get back over here. I got one more. We got one more. Can you sit? Good paw. Good job, buddy. My pal. You dropped some. You have a dog? What's your dog's name? Is a big old ugly mooch like this guy? Want me to do your whiskers? Don't drink that. Jack. Jack, and I got Bruce. I wasn't calling you. I was just saying your name, dude. Chill out, bro. All right, yeah. Those are his empties. He's knocking over his empties from last night. Hey, your empties from last night, mister? He's your good boy. He's your good boy. So what kind of mess did you make back here? What am I after now? I'm going to leave that one for a little bit. I'm going to touch up the top of this one here. Got a little bit of overspray red on this here. This white is matching really perfectly, so I'm going to just touch it up. No, it's not a pickaxe. That's a crossbow. My wife's crossbow. That's how she keeps me in line. She says, "Oh, you need me to take the crossbow off the wall and show you how I shoot?" No, ma'am. I'm totally fine. All right, I think we're just about good here. Hey, G, just making up some more of these Canadian lures. I don't know whether you were there when we were doing that yesterday. Right now, I'm just fixing the spots where I peeled off paint. Yep. G was the man that started the donation thing. It was awesome. We're gonna try and find something real cool to do. Yeah, he was only watching me like a hawk because I had some cookies over here. Oh, I said cookies. I got no more. Dude, I got no more, man. I got no more. But I got somebody to eat pig scratches. You're my boy. You're my boy. The wall. Oh no, G was the first person on the wall. I'll try and figure out what the hell's going on with that. I've had some issues with the site already, and I am trying to get that all. Hey, Bankcast, how's it going? I am trying to get. I'm gonna probably have to hire somebody to fix it up because I am terrible at that stuff. Looks like that's what's going to happen. Might be a minute because I'm using the website Wix, and they want like $400 to go over it. In the Bahamas, you saw no lures on the site. All right, well, I'm gonna have to get back on there. I can't do it here, but I can't go on the laptop because it's totally difficult. And hey, Simpsons, oh Simpsons, welcome back, Springfield. Use Spotify. Meh. Meh. I use Spotify on the phone, but today is your last day here in the Bahamas. Oh man, gotta go check out all them bikinis running around. You get to do any fishing down there in the Bahamas? I'm gonna have to go somewhere. Everybody else gets to go places. I don't go anywhere. Stay in the basement and hide. No? Oh, that's too bad. Ish. I think I'm gonna let this thing dry totally before I start picking at it. Should have brought some rods, eh? Hey guys, you guys are awesome. Especially you, G. You are the MVP of the show here. I know I do have my email connected to the website. So if you do message me through my email, G, I can send you some pictures of what I have. And if well, Bankcast, if you're down in the Bahamas and there's bikinis running around, I don't blame you. I'd be taking off too. Why look at me, man? Right? Oh. All right, Simpsons, you go have a great day. All right. Appreciate you popping in and saying howdy. That's how I get the red splotches all over everything. I'm painting over top of it. Look how smart I am. Learning on the last one. Move your stuff from behind where you're blasting paint. Hey Tim, how's it going? Good to hear from you, I guess. Not seeing anybody, but let's have a little gander and see if I peeled all the paint off this one. Only 11 hours. That's all right, dude. It's up and down. Oh, I gotta get a little more right there. I'll be here anyways, so until I'm done goofing around with this stuff. Oh, watch. I will be doing giveaways. Once I hit, I think I'm going to do giveaways that the 2,000 subscriber mark. Like I was going to do it at 1,500, but I think I can time it a little better where, because I'm pretty close to being monetized on here. So that'll kind of cover the cost of what I plan on giving away. Because I think for 2,000 subscribers, what should we give away? 10 baits? 5 baits? 10? 5, 10? We got 10 people watching right now and 10 likes. So we're going to do 10 baits. So I'll pick 10 baits and I'll hang them behind me every weekend from now till the time I hit 2,000 subs. And then I'll figure out how to get in contact with whoever wins. We'll come up with some sort of way to pick winners and stuff. Going to a wedding at Polar Bear Alley. Is that like Churchill? I know like Churchill, Manitoba is like our polar bear capital or whatever. Or is there an actual place called Polar Bear Alley? Sounds pretty badass though, whatever it is. Your dad caught a 9-pound bass. Your dad is a bass fishing legend by the sounds of it. We don't have many 9-pounders in this country up here, but cod fishing. That'd be an awesome trip too, right? Cod is excellent eating anyhow. Bulgaria. Out in the bay and babies in the Churchill River. Oh, beluga. I was like, Bulgaria. Belugas. That'd be cool too. You're kind of up in. We live in the world record state. That's Florida, right? I think you said Florida before. This one didn't turn out too bad. I only got a couple of little chips to fix. Beluga. That would be an awesome. I'm going to have to do this one upside down. All right, I can just do this. Georgia. That's not too far from Florida, though, right? Going to Florida. That's cool. You're not too far from there, right? So just up the road, hop, skip, and a jump. Who is this guy? What am I doing here? We're going to go back here. I got some goofy ass playlist happening. 22-pound, 4-ounce world record bass. Yep, that's the world record largemouth. I'm not sure where the world record smallie was caught. We actually have a better smallmouth fishery up here where I am than we do a largemouth fishery. The lake closest, the biggest lake closest to me is Lake Nipissing. It's fairly good for its, fairly well known for its smallmouth fishery. All right, well, it's going to be piss pouring rain here in a few minutes, but it's been threatening like 30 some millimeters today. So that means I'm going to be in the basement all day, which is all right. I have some painting I had to get done anyways. So I got a few of these guys done. See you later, Owen. So we got some of these. These are the baits that I sold out of on Tuesday. So I got my button gear and started painting. Try to get this out of there. I do bow hunt a little bit. Actually, the only thing I've gotten with the bow is a couple of wild turkeys. I do want to get a deer with the. Let's do some do it here. I do want to get a whitetail with the bow. Just never really worked out yet. This year, yeah, I use a compound. That's the wife. She uses the crossbow. She finds it hard to stay at the full draw. I like the compound myself. I've tried the crossbow a few times, and just not my style. I just got a chunk of something out of there. I had to wash these hands off. I'm gonna go hang these baits up, and probably finish off a couple of other ones I have while I'm on here. Hang these up. Slide those over there. This guy still hasn't dried. Just adjust this a little bit, bring it down. Not so much me, a little more of the bait. I thought I had some glow in the dark stuff here. I had so much paint on the table here, I can't even find what I'm looking for. Glow, what's that in there? Some big ass treble hooks. I'll try that stuff later. It's a good white. Oh, I think I found it. Glow in the dark. We're gonna put a little tip of glow in the dark. Oh, yeah. In case the monsters come in. Check this guy out. Don't know why that's there. Should be in my pickup. In case I get attacked by the crazies in the world out there. Yeah, so anyways, bow hunting. It is fun. It is a challenge. And yeah, I do have a turkey fan here somewhere. Oh, I got the beard. I got a turkey beard from the last one I got. The chunk hanging down of it. I have another wood bait here. Look at this guy. No holes in it, so I can't do much with it, but I'll probably sand some of this chunky stuff off it though. Drop something. I'm not going to work on this, so I don't know why I'm playing with it. This stuff here is way too thick to go through the airbrush, so it just takes a little bit of paintbrush work. The problem is when you're working with the paintbrush, it sticks out so much from everything else. So I think with the glow in the dark, I'm just going to get it right on the very end of that. This shit's terrible. I've got to get some better music on. This stuff's kind of depressing. Let's see what this is anyways. That's why it's always cool. Put on a playlist. You never know what's coming up. Only other thing is, it could be total dog shit, which that was kind of getting into. See you later, G. Enjoy your day. I'm probably going to take off here soon too.
Workspace. You can create a Gmail account with your own domain and branding, helping your business look professional in any inbox. That's business email made easy with Google Workspace.
I'm just going to say the old music hasn't fired up too quick, has it? I just put on like a 90s rock playlist. We'll see what comes up. A little Aerosmith. There. So just the very, very butt of the bait. And this one here is just going to be a line right across the back. I think the treble hook glue. That'd work with like a nice powder coat, you know, like if I could find some glow in the dark powder coat stuff. That's not a bad idea, actually. Might have to See if I can find some of that powder coat paint, glow in the dark. Because this here paint won't hold up on a treble hook. It'll just tear off. Yep. Yeah, these are all KOs. This is the Mini Believer, which is probably one of my top selling baits. Not this pattern. I was doing kind of like a walleye pattern on these here, but I got to get a little bit of brown into them. Instead of brown, I think I'm going to go with a little bit of bronze before I get the metallic black. I'll put metallic black on the top. Just want a little bit of bronze mixed. It might be too thick. No, not too bad. Not too bad. Very thick stuff. Just coming out. Gotta put just a drop of water in with that, I think. Here's my little bottle eyedropper. There, we got just a little bit of bronze on that. Can get out of the way, and lighting today sucks in here. One more. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to put some of that metallic black just lightly. Metallic black. Did I wash this thing out last night? I did. I did wash that out. So this is black pearl. It's a metallic paint. A little hard to get to come out of the airbrush because the needle size is so small. Any little bits of metal flake, they will plug that up quite easily. But I haven't used this black in a long time. It's mixed perfect. Hopefully it comes out good. All right, let's see what happens here. Things are wiggling around a little bit. Just a little bit of black down there. Duct tape has a glow tape. Huh. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, no, I do a lot of goofing around with the canoes, eh? Yeah, somebody went and shot mine, eh? The old 12 gauge. You see that one? The story behind that was I needed a video for work on how to put a repair kit on a Sportspal, and none of them came in that needed it. So we're going to stop right there. I think I got a phone call coming. No, I don't. I could have got fishing this morning. It hasn't started raining yet, but decided to spend a little quality time with you guys. What? What do you want? What do you want? You want a black eye? Hey? You want a black eye? This guy's back. No black eye. You already got one. But you got two of them. I'm just gonna give me that tail. Give me that tail. Hmm? Old fella's getting pretty old. All right, guys. I think I'm going to shut it down. I have some massive cleaning up I have to do here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know when I'll be back on. Probably not today, but hopefully should be on by the end of the week anyhow. So thanks for tuning in and jumping in and all that fun stuff, guys. Appreciate it. Till next time. See you later.